going on, Mushie Girls? What's good? This your boy Dinko over here. We about to get into a Mushie update. I don't think I posted how I've done stuff on YouTube and stuff like that, but this is gonna be like a legit. I'm gonna make this a long form content of everything I'm about to do. This will hopefully get me in the habits of doing weekly checks, daily checks, or bi-daily checks. Just being more frequent in here and just checking the status of how everything's going. But today, what I'm gonna get into, first we got Schumer over here backing this up. My boy chilling over here like Batman. Boom, always guarding us. I apologize if I sound a little winded. I just did a little workout to get some energy. So I have some mycelium here that I made, liquid culture that I made myself. I had purchased a liquid culture syringe that had this genetics already, and then I just looked up a method, which I should have a video up on how I did it. I don't think I did. I wanted to make sure I did it first and kind of had some experience doing it before I show you guys how I did it, but that is something that I will be doing going forward. But I don't know if you can see that at all, that little cloud. That's your mycelium right there. Looks like a little galaxy. So what I'm gonna do is, I had put some in here already because I had this somewhat full. So I used a full syringe already on some agar cups that I made, which I definitely have a video on that, so you guys could check out how I did that and my first tries with that, which I think was successful. I had a couple that didn't go good, some that did. The ones that didn't go good, I have them outside the tent as we speak. I'll go ahead and show those at the end of the video, because I do want to show my failures as well, one for myself to see what I have to change, and so that you guys can see, like, you know, I can make content. It doesn't necessarily have to be you know, the perfect outcome. You know, just people can easily gain as much knowledge from your failures and what you didn't do correctly, just as much as what you did do correctly. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to do with this, is just share all my experiences. And you know, people out there on the internet are actually very helpful. So, you know, I've had some people in my TikToks and Instagrams, more so my TikToks, reach out and just give me some suggestions or feedback on what I can try, or other methods that I could try practicing, just to increase my probability of success and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys are hearing me good. Normally I do this with a mic, but I just wanted to give a quick intro. I'm just gonna end up setting up the camera so you guys can see everything I do, and then just do like a voiceover after that, or over that. But like I said, so what I'm gonna end up doing, just so you guys have a quick gist of what I'm about to do, I'm gonna take some liquid culture out of here into this syringe, a brand new syringe. I'm then going to inoculate some rice that I purchased from the dollar store, Dollar Tree. This is specifically the rice that I'm using. Alright, $1.25. I want $1.25 for 4. That's like what, $5 and some change every week. So I'm gonna invest $5 into myself every day, weekly into this practice. I'll put $5 in, and then try to get this to become a full thing of mycelium. Before I get into anything, actually, what I can do is, this is my still air box. Alright, I have some stuff here that I did start already. Okay, some is experiments, reusing some rice that didn't work. I've already started some rice rotation, reusing some rice. So just all in all, experimentation, just to see what we get. So let's start with taking out the bad. This is bad. You see that? You don't want that. This one was a repurposed one, so trash. And when I say repurposed, I mean I had tried something on it and it didn't go. This was looking pretty good. See all that white, no green? See how this one had green or a discoloration? This one does not. This one appears all white. So what I'm about to do with this one is break it down, squeeze it, spread out this. So you want this to kind of break down when you squeeze it. I'll essentially be spreading this apart all everywhere, so I can essentially increase the contact points so that whatever is left can start getting taken over with mycelium quickly. So that's a plus. This one over here, this one's a plus. Okay, now I can tell you right now that these were the ones that I did with the new liquid culture batch I made. This is one batch of liquid culture, and then I have another genetics with another batch. I'm not gonna say any genetics of what they are. Just know YouTube, this is all for educational purposes. I probably should have said that in the beginning. But yeah, any of them that have them like this, that's what I did on the new start. So far we have success. So I'm feeling good with that. And it seems like I have to do the same thing. This was started literally on January 1st. It's about to be the 13th or the 14th. What's today? Today's the 14th. So literally 14 days later. Okay, that's not bad. This one has some slight coloration there in the corner. Where is it? In this corner, sorry. Right there. I don't know if the camera can focus on that. Right there. We don't want that. That's gotta go. Now, I did honestly think that some of these were not gonna make it simply because I misjudged the syringe. So normally what I wanted to do was put 0.5 cc's or like half a milliliter, I think is what it is. And I ended up doing like a full milliliter, and I did not intend to do that. But that's what ended up happening, and so I got what I got. This is, let's just call it variety number 1 and variety number 2. This is variety number 1 that didn't make it. I got another variety number 1 that did make it. Variety number 2, I only did one. That one made it. This is variety number 1, also making it. So boom. All these are 2 weeks old that I have my successes in. This is not good. That's bad. So done. So out of the 6, let me see. Out of the one that I repurposed, because the repurposed one had these, and I just say repurposed because I tried inoculating them and nothing happened. Nothing. They didn't mold. They didn't go bad. They didn't nothing. So I was like, fuck it, let me just retry it again. And no bueno on this one for sure. These two are of the same variety, and like I said, this could have, I mean, we're talking very slight there, discoloration. There again. And then this actually has a very good discoloration there, right there. So that's what I don't want. Like I said, it could have easily have been just the fact that I did too much in there, okay? Now on this one has some inoculation points. Now, this one I did in the rice grain jar. You see the white dots right there? That is mycelium starting to grow. Now this variety in particular does take a while, so hence it taking a while. But you can see white dots growing everywhere there. There are some spots that look bad, but honestly it's because the rice is like super dark, like black damn near right there. But I don't see any discoloration, anything like that. I'm going to let this continue growing. This isn't... So like I said with this one, this I'm going to break up and shake. But you can see how there's a lot more white in this. And in these two, you can see there's a lot more white. And honestly, I probably could have come to this a little bit sooner, but that's okay. But yeah, even at the bottom, you have some white points. So I'm gonna wait for this to get a little bit more. You usually want to wait about 30% is what I've read. So once it gets to 30%, I'll give it a good shake. Same principle. It's gonna give it more contact points. I'll spread that mycelium out throughout the whole jar, and then we'll go from there. This one is a great experiment. I don't know what's gonna come of this. This was also a repurposed jar. I don't see anything happening to it at the moment, but I don't see anything negative happening to it either. So I'm just kind of gonna let it go and then see if anything does happen. This is variety number 1. This is variety number 2. Now variety number 2 is a slow grower. It's supposed to be slower than number 1, so it would make sense that this is taking somewhat of a while. But number 2 is also a lot more potent, so there's your plus and your minuses. Another thing that I wanted to show is, if you saw my other videos on YouTube, the other two, I did a video of me making agar and how I did it. Not the best. I'll probably end up redoing it at some point. And then another video on me using the agar and stuff like that. So I want to show you guys my progress of the successful stuff of the agar, and then I'll show you the bad stuff that didn't go well, so you guys can kind of see what, I guess, failed or contaminated agar dishes could look like, right? So this is the most successful one out of all of them. This is variety number 1. This was started December 24. So that is mycelium growing all through that. Here's the side of the cup. I'm gonna try to avoid showing the variety. I have it abbreviated anyway, so. But that's what that looks like. Successful. I'm really excited to try using this with this, simply because liquid culture introduces moisture into these bags, and I believe that what causes this is an excess of moisture, the coloration and like that other shit growing, the contamination. But if I drop one of these into it, that might not be an issue. If anybody has had success with this or has experimented with this, please let me know. I am curious. One thing I also want to try with this as well is doing like a time lapse of watching the mycelium grow. I think that would make for awesome content. Alright. This one is slowly getting inoculated, but again, this is variety number 2, so that might be why. You can see some stuff growing there on the rim. Right? And again, these were all on the same date, so this is also a 12/24 experiment. Yeah, 12/24. Alright, so that's doing good. Alright, I got a failed one in here, so perfect. You can see what a bad one looks like. This one has gone bad, so you see, not white at all. Come on. Camera's not being pleasant to me. See that? Not white. Good. No good. Maybe like that. Just the glare. This is what you're looking for. This is not what you're looking for. And this is, let's call this variety number 3, because that was a number 3. Alright. This one, I kind of let it here to see if it was doing anything, because initially it wasn't doing anything. I see something kind of doing something in there. Right there. So I'm going to let that go and see what happens. And then this one does not look like it's doing anything. Actually, these two are exactly the same variety and they're doing nothing. So experiment. I don't see any contamination and I don't know if these are doing anything, so I'm just going to throw something in these and then see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? It gets contaminated and I toss it. I was going to toss it either way. This way, I don't waste the agar. And it's an experiment. Something might happen out of it, something might not. So, that's my update on the plants right now as they are. I might make this video just a plant update, and then I'm going to make the other one what I'm actually going to do. So, with that in mind, I do want to show you the other failed agar dishes. So, uno momento. Well, instantly for y'all. So, alright. So, these you can clearly see. So, that variety number 3 I had mentioned, which I think I took outside already. So, boom. That's that contamination. That's bad. Now, I don't know if this contamination was from the agar dish or if it was from the liquid culture. Now, considering that a lot of my other agar dishes have been doing good and I have success actually happening with some, it could definitely be the liquid culture itself. So I'm just happy that I have 1 and 2 at least, for sure. Those are the ones that I really wanted. This one is number 2. A really bad case of number 2. This almost looks like chocolate chips. That's a really bad source of contamination. And then this is just dark. It's not fuzzy or anything like the other ones, but it ain't white, so I ain't trusting it. But these were the other ones that were bad, that did not go well for me. So, like I said, I want to show you guys my failures and my successes. I got my successes in this bucket. It's about to be more. I know it. I'm confident with it. I'm getting better at what I'm doing. I'm trusting myself more. So I'm being more consistent with it. I'm about to throw out what I don't need right now and get that shit out the way. And then we go ahead and continue the process. So I'm about to make another video. Stay tuned for that one. I'll probably end up dropping both of these today if I can. It should be quick edits, nothing crazy. So aside from that, much love. I appreciate y'all. Schumer's gonna be over here backing me up. If you guys are interested, I have started releasing a podcast. I got like 4 or 5 episodes now. Those of you that grow cannabis, I am going to be releasing an episode with my buddy Larry. His Instagram is Mr. Sticky Fingers, and just talking to him about his grow operation and stuff like that. This is home-based, indoor stuff, but he grows his own stuff personally. So if you guys are interested like that, we'll be talking frequently. Like he's gonna be a recurring guest on the podcast. So if you guys have anything in regards to questions of cannabis, we'll be talking mushrooms because I'm the mushroom grower and he's the cannabis grower. So we'll just be talking growing and stuff like that. So you guys want just some chill kickback, just chilling with some homies, talking shit. We're reminiscing on some old memories, talking about plants and herbs, genetics, trying to bring back the quality and back into herb and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. Like I said, this is the beginning of my journey. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the progress. And yeah, let's get these mushies growing, y'all. Much love, peace. Anybody have any comments, questions, suggestions, more so positive feedback, constructive criticism? I'm always here for it. So thank you. I appreciate y'all for your time. Always appreciate it for your time. Anytime you guys watch something of mine, I'm taking time out of your day, and the fact that you guys are willingly giving me your time out of your day, I appreciate it. I will always be grateful for it. So thank you. Much love. Have a great day. Peace.